Hail fellow knights, lords and ladies, welcome back to Endzone. Today's episode we are trying to sort out our food and water crisis. That's right, it's a crisis because we do have a drought coming up, as you can see in the bottom there. So we do need to start working on this, and I don't want to actually expand the population too much too quickly. I think that's probably a bad idea. So we need to really work with what we have at the moment and start working on this. So here, was this construction halted? Or what are we waiting for? We're waiting for plastic, right? What do we have here? They're making cloth. Let's get this guy to make plastic, because we don't need the masks right now, just because if we have a look at our radiation, we don't actually have any radiation on us just yet. It's actually pretty low, which is good. So we don't need to waste time looking at the radiation just yet. To start off with, we are going to get more people collecting water, because we only have 700 at the moment. And before we know it, that season's going to come up and bite us in the butt. So we're going to get all 5. We're going to fill it out. And I have set 2 people to the refiner here. Okay, but we need scrap metal for this to work. And do we have anybody collecting scrap? Gather scrap. See, there's not really any scrap here, so let's change location. Is there anything closer to us? I think these are probably the closest right here. So let's get a whole bunch of people on that, and let's see if that makes any difference. Food's not looking so great either right now, guys. So I have set some more fishermen here, and yeah, we only need 1 fisherman for some reason, but I've got 3 there. We could maybe take 1 off water, because we're almost up to 2,000 water now, which I think will be okay. So let's take off there, and let's get more people fishing while we can. And how are we looking here? We're almost full on plastic here. Okay, great. Then we just need to build it. Then what this will do is this will keep the ground here clean and hydrated, even in the dry season for our farms. So let's look at what farms we can quickly build. Cultivate land. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get, I believe it's a 7 by 13 is an efficient farmland for 1 person. Let's just slow time down. We're going a bit too fast, I think, because we're going to need 1 person to be a carrier, and we're going to need 1 person to be a farmer. So let's take 1 off fishing and add it to farming. Let's see, well, what are we going to choose seed here? Let's do something, we need something quickly, so let's do the beans. That only takes a few days to do compared, well, seasons compared. And yeah, if this stays hydrated, let's turn this to low. We don't want to waste all of our water here. Okay, we're back in the green on food, which is good. We were very low on food at one point, so things are getting better. This thing here, can I just like demolish this? Can I just get rid of this? I don't know how. Just now realizing, I think we made I think the game didn't save last time we played, because I'm pretty sure I put a hut here, right? A hunting hut. It has been a little while since I played, but I'm pretty sure we did that. Gathering station or something here. So I'm gonna put another one down, because I'm pretty sure we put that last time. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, I'm gonna have to redistribute people a little bit. Might need 1 or 2 more houses here. Yeah, I just had a look at the previous episode. We actually were on season 10, but for some reason it doesn't look like it's saved properly. So that's a bummer. Oh well, we will just have to carry on. Sorry about that, guys. It's happened. We've hit the dry season. All right, so let's see. We had 1,400 water, so we're not going to be getting any more water. We're going to have to look to upgrading our water capacity and our food. So obviously there's no fishing happening, so let's take everyone off fishing and let's put everyone into this gathering as much as we can over there. Farming, we have a farm up at the very least. And that is making something, so we need to look at making another one over here. Another 7 by 13. I don't know why this number sticks in my head as that's the number we need to use, but I think it's right. Juice seed. So this gives us more food, but it takes longer. So we at least wanted this crop field in here in the meantime. It looks like we're finally back to where we were at the end of last episode. Oh man, that's so annoying that that didn't save. I don't know what I did, but oh well. With fruit water's coming in, it's a bit low right now. I do have I've got 5 people here collecting water, so I'm sure that'll go up. Food is in a much better position. We've got 2 crop farms and we have this over here. I'm going to turn that down by 1 just because we need more builders and those people as well. Alright, what's next? We really need to start getting more people in here, and I'm worried about some of these people in here turning old. So we are making an old age home, kind of. So this is actually a shelter, but no, people can't have kids in these shelters. So what happens is when these people get older, they still live in here, but they can't produce kids. Then they will move out here, which means that younger people can have the cabins, and they're actually able to have kids. So that's how that mechanic works. And it just saves a little bit of a housing crisis like we've been having. And these can hold a decent amount of people. 25 people in these 5. But if there's a family in here already, no one else is going to move in here, right? Only 2 adults in general will live in here. So there, adults, an old adult, so that old adult will probably move out. Adult, young child, yeah. So it's just, in general, just families stay in here. But things are looking okay. We are running low on like our scrap and things like that, so we need to keep on top of that we are constantly moving our scrap pickup points. Let me slow the game down just a tiny bit, and let's relocate you up there just to make sure we keep getting scrap. We will eventually get a scrap collector to pick up these bigger pieces of scrap, but right now I'm just trying to work on like food and water. It's my main concern. Probably time we got a scrapyard in. So we'll start getting that. I'm putting another recycler in for the metal. We start getting some metal. And yeah, then we need to start... I feel like we're in a better place. Water could be a little bit better, but we went through that dry season without any issues. As well as the food is now much better. But this is you know, this is almost like capacity. So we need to start looking at upgrading. But we need coal for that? Is that coal? What is that material? Coal, yeah. We need to start getting coal, which we can actually make from wood. So we get like, you know, charcoal from burnt wood. But that takes manpower. That also makes a lot of pollution. So obviously I'd want to build it out this side. Scrap is being delivered here. Alright, we're starting to get somewhere. We're going to build a workshop next because we need that to make tools, which means that our people can build pasta. So I'm just going to place this over there. They can start working on that in their own time. We've got an orchard here as well, growing apples, which is nice. And yeah, population's looking good. I don't want to go over the 50 adults just yet, but I think everything is looking pretty full, and we need to start getting some more scarves made. How many do we have? Does it actually say? None. Okay, we have 0. Why not? You just need cloth, and you're making cloth, right? Right? You're making cloth. I think production is just slow right now. We need cloth, so maybe we get another... We've got quite a bit of plastic now, so maybe we change the plastic over to cloth instead. Although we've probably run out of... scrap at this point. So let's open up to this area here with the big scrapper. Where we can start working on this a little bit. Yeah, everything needs scrap. Okay. And these piles should have more, right? 25. It's not a, that's not a ton. It's not a ton, but at least they can start getting broken down now. We have quite a few spare workers, so let's get everyone possible collecting scrap. Food is in a pretty good place right now. So I'm thinking this side of the little dam here more industrial buildings, and then over here will be housing. I think it'll be okay. And then over this side, farmland. We need to get the basics right first. We need to start getting some tools. We need to start getting some protective clothing. And then we'll start looking at really expanding and going on adventures and stuff like that. We just hit the dry season and our water just disappeared. We're at almost 2,000 and now it's pretty much done. But I think this season is almost finished. There we go. Alright, we need to start collecting water again. Because, oh man, that's kind of close. I don't think anyone died from it. But yo, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. But I'm going to end the episode there, guys. Sorry that first part of the episode was catching up to where we were, but it had to be done. And we needed to get back to some sort of state that we were before. But next episode we're going to really look at this water crisis again. It was still. We need to upgrade a few buildings, I think, here and there, and start working on our tools and protective clothing. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.